Filming this is gonna be hard, but it's Vlogmas. I have to vlog every day. So I feel like this is something that I should share. Today has been rough. I've been struggling a lot, which I know I said in previous vlogs that this opportunity of being able to be here, all that was good because I was journaling and, trying to get my life back on track. And it has been Thursday, December 2nd, 2020. My family dog, Henry, for the people who know me, you know how special he was, woke up and he couldn't go outside and he couldn't walk. And my mom was like trying to push him to get up and go outside. He was 13 years old, about to turn 14. Sorry, I stopped crying. Basically, that whole 20 years since basically he was about 11, he's, it started with his mouth. When he was a puppy, my mom's friend, her son, which, he didn't know anything. He was playing with a metal baseball bat, and he wanted to go throw a rock up in the air. And at the time, Henry was a puppy, and his favorite thing was to catch rocks because he was crazy like that. When he went to go swing the bat, my dog jumped up, and the bat hit his mouth and knocked out his teeth. Throughout the years, he grew up without teeth. He had some, but not a lot. But it was what it was. When he was 11, we started noticing that he had really bad breath. And I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. I love the dog. It was really bad. It didn't stop any of us from loving him anymore. If anything, it gave him some character. When he used to have like these body spasms where like his muscles and his legs and all that kind of stuff. When I tell you, this dog growing up was so active and he could run. I mean, we would try to race him like in the truck, and he would try to race us. And I mean, that dog was fast. He was very on his feet, very active as a dog. He was a blue heeler German Shorthair, so very active. And he, got tortured by my little sisters, but he loved it. That's how he received his love, and that's how he felt loved. And so he had a really good life, really good, growing up, rough and tough. He just kind of started going downhill when he turned 11, but he was still going, still kicking it. And then when he was 12, we moved onto a third floor apartment, and in the third floor apartment had a loft. So, I mean, there was quite some stairs. Going up the stairs just kind of hurt him. And there was a couple of times where he didn't want to walk up the stairs, and he tried to avoid it because it was hurting him so much. Then there were times where he decided that he wanted to run up the stairs because he wanted to be a happy dog. And I have a video of that. It's so cute. I'll insert it in, Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? He was just very, very active. So we moved from the third floor apartment to first floor apartment, which was a blessing. A blessing that we thought, we didn't think of because we thought it wasn't going to come very soon. But right before we moved so we lived in Longmont in the third floor apartment. We moved to Castle Rock to the first floor apartment. Right before we moved to Castle Rock, in that April and May, we moved in July. But in that April and May, and even kind of in June, I started noticing that he wasn't doing too good. That he was struggling and he was hurting. It was just getting really hard for him to kind of walk around. When he would sleep, I would start noticing, I'd look at his body and he would shiver because he was in pain. I didn't say anything to anybody, but I just kind of knew that maybe our time was coming short. And I kind of think now that, maybe me thinking that kind of jinxed it. But, at the same time, I was just, I don't know. I guess preparing myself. I'm not really sure. Oh God, this is so hard. So that was leading up. And in November of 2020, he started being really sore and in pain, and sometimes he didn't want to be touched on the back where he was in pain, or sometimes my mom would notice that he had a lot of heat on him and it wasn't good. Then he really started not wanting to get up and walk. He started limping on one of his legs. We woke up December 2nd, which is sadly my mom's birthday. Not sadly because of that, but sadly because of this event. I feel bad that my mom has to share a birthday with that. And so, I'll get into that in a second. But so we, okay. So my mom was like, Taylor, she kind of got me out of my room and she was like, he's not wanting to move. He's not wanting to do anything. He's just laying there and shivering in pain. And so she was like, so I think I'm going to take him to a vet. And now that we're back in Castle Rock, we could go to the vet that he grew up with, who was also my mom's client. And they were best friends. He loved her. We load him up in the car, but we had to call the fire department to come lift him because we tried to lift him and he didn't like that. He was trying to be in good spirits. So you take him to the vet and they were like, we're going to do some observation on him. We're going to give some pain medication. And if he, towards the end of the day, we're going to have you come back at 4 and we're going to give you the update. But at the end of the day, if he can't walk on his own and doesn't want to walk on his own, then we are going to have to put him down, basically stop his suffering. So they kept him for that day. That was like early in the morning. They kept him for that day. And we go back at 4. And before we got there, the vet, his vet that he grew up with, texted my mom and said that it doesn't look good. And my mom read the text and looked at me, and I knew it. I knew that was going to be the end. And so we get there, and I didn't tell my sisters, neither did my mom, but we get there, and we get in the room, and she comes in, and she's like, okay, I'm about to bring him in, but basically I just want to tell you guys that we did find a tumor in his leg, and it's, by his bones, and it's irritating the nerves, and he's not wanting to walk. It's doing more harm than good. Surgery is really not going to do anything for him. It's probably just best to put him out of his suffering, but it's all up to you guys. We can definitely send him home with you guys today, but, in the long run, it's probably just going to be best for, putting him down. She gives us a second, and she goes and gets him, opens the door, and reels him in, because they have him, on a little, bed, in hospitals, a little mobile bed. They have him on one of those, covered with his blankets. We gave him blankets so he could be comfortable with. When he heard us, our voice, he wanted to get up so badly, and his tail was just wagging, and man, he was happy. He was seeing his people, man. He was seeing his family. We basically fed him some food, gave him lots of treats, said our goodbyes. And so she comes back in and she's like, are you guys ready? And we're like, no, but go for it. And at that time, she gets the needle out and she gets it prepared. And she looks at me and she's like, and I was like, yeah, go for it, man, go for it. Before she put it in, we called my Nana on Facebook, video. He got to talk and hear my Nana's voice. He didn't get to talk, but he got to hear my Nana's voice, for the last time on his way out. I'm glad he did because, like me, my Nana was his best friend, They had a special bond. He definitely understood the assignment of protecting her. Like, to the point where he used to get so hurt if we went and saw my Nana without him. Like, I'm telling you, we would walk through the door, he would smell us, and he would smell my Nana on us, and he would stop, and he would look at us, and he would go lay down on his pillow and face the other direction. Like, that's how upset that boy used to get when he didn't get to see his Nana. And he always knew, and I love this, but he always knew when I was talking to my Nana. He always knew it, because he would come and he would sit right next to me, and he'd always put his paw on me, or he would like make sure that I was rubbing his head the whole time. And so I would stop and be like, "Hey Nana, Henry's saying hi, like, your grand dog." That was really hard, seeing that and being in there for that. Definitely something I did not want to do. Definitely something I thought that wasn't gonna come. I thought we still had some years. Today, so this December 2nd of 2021, I was trying to be positive, and I was trying to stay, in good spirits, because, it was my mom's birthday. I just didn't want to focus, like last year, I didn't want to focus on, sadness. I knew that my sister was gonna have a hard time with it all, because, like me, he was also their best friend. So I didn't want to focus on it. This morning it hit me pretty hard, because I miss him a lot. And I miss laying on the floor with him. Anytime I would sit on the floor to like start cleaning and pick up stuff, he would come and distract me. And after we put him down and after he was gone, I stopped cleaning. I stopped sitting on the floor and cleaning, because it just reminded me of him. And sorry, I'm really trying to stop crying, I promise. Another thing he used to do, which I freaking love, man, come hop up on my bed, or, be in my room with me if I was sick or if I was lonely or sad. And he knew how to comfort me. And it was the best thing ever. You would lay on the floor next to him, and he would literally take his arms and put them around your neck. And it was the best thing ever. I remember going and making him out when he was just a puppy, and holding him in my hand because he was so small. He was the best, man. I will forever hold him in here. No, this is not his ashes. We buried him so he could be with all the other animals we have lost. The vet shaved some of his hair off so we can have some of his hair. And she also makes like pottery. We put the hair in the pottery. We all got these little ash things and put his hair in there. I just hold him close, and sometimes I'll take a late night drive and I'll listen to a certain song. It's called Never Let You Go by Justin Bieber. I know Justin Bieber, but if you listen to the lyrics, it will make sense. And that was the first song I heard when I went to the store by myself after he had passed away. And so that song is stuck with me, and that's my song that I dedicate to him. And so when I go for a drive, when that song comes on, I always sit here and I always hold him close. And at the end of the song, I always give him a little kiss, because I would do literally anything to have him back. I would do literally anything to have my brother back too. But I know that they're both up there, and they're both probably with each other. I know my brother probably made best friends with him instantly. Even though I'm afraid to die, I just know that one day I cannot wait for him to be at the gate waiting for me. Yeah, I spent most of the morning in the bed. Sorry, Kaylee. Crying in your bed. I promise I have my blankets on the bed, so my tears are not embedded into your stuff. It's been a rough morning. This is me. This is the Taylor that's been struggling. That is the update for today so far. The day is still young. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I know I should eat, but I don't want to. But that's part of what I'm struggling with. I know it doesn't look like it, but trust me, it's something I'm struggling with. I'm gonna try to feel better. I'm gonna try to stop crying, distract myself with editing Vlogmas Day 3. This will be Vlogmas Day 4. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will probably see you guys later tonight. I know that I have some stuff. Yesterday in Vlogmas Day 3, I went shopping at Kroger, and I got some snacks I'm gonna try and some foods I'm gonna try. And so that will be in today's vlog. So I'll probably see you guys later when I do that. I know that the last time you guys saw me, I was a wreck and I was crying, but I promise I'm doing a little bit better. That was before my mom got here and all that kind of stuff. And when she was here, I just focused on seeing the vlogs, all that had happened. I feel a little better. Still kind of hurts. I also know that you guys are probably tired of seeing the 2 shirts that I've worn this whole time I'm vlogging, which is literally this black shirt and my other one that says Bless on it. But all of my other clothes are packed in storage because I thought that we weren't going to be like without a place to live for very long. I thought it was going to be like a temporary thing, like a couple of weeks, and I was going to get by with this shirt. In yesterday's vlog, in the haul, I said that I was going to try this in today's vlog and give y'all an honest review. I've been seeing this go all over TikTok. It's the little Debbie Christmas tree. I snatched one in Walmart. I'm going to try that for you guys too. Also, yesterday's vlog, I felt like I didn't give you guys a proper taste test, so I'm going to taste test that for you. And I put the eggnog in this cup, and I know what eggnog tastes like, but I figured I'd try it for you guys and give you an honest review. And then I figured we would do a fortune cookie. First off, I'm going to try this. It is the Cheetos macaroni and cheese, bold and cheesy. I have seen people try this. I've seen mixed reviews on this. Like, people absolutely love it and people absolutely hate it. I feel like I'm not gonna like it, but we'll give it a try. It's really hot. I don't know if you can see that steam. Oh, she's steamy. Okay.
What is it? Yes, you got him too. Doesn't taste good, does it, Taylor? Does it taste like boogie thing? Let me guess, it tastes like butt. Chicken!
Yeah, so that was not good. That was grody. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. That's making my stomach hurt. I'm going to retry these for you guys and give you an honest review, taste, and everything. So, here she is, bright and beautiful. And I'm going to give you an honest taste.
Lettuce.
Crunchy. Got a little bit of fudge on it. I mean, fudge or yogurt or whatever this is.
Cream covered biscuit stick. Biscuits?
Mommy, I want some biscuits. We ain't got no bloody money. Biscuits. I like these. They are solid, probably 7 out of 10. That macaroni and cheese was like a negative 100 out of 10. I have this that I figure I'd try with you guys. Now, I enjoy the Christmas tree Little Debbie treats. And if your friend was watching, he'd be like, yeah, I know you do. A little bit too much. So I was like really iffy about this. And I'm not a big ice cream person, so I'm just like, I don't know if I want to try it. So this is like a 7 out of 10. I like it. Definitely does not taste like the same as the treats, and I would rather have the pastry than the ice cream. Now, for the eggnog.
Doesn't eggnog have alcohol in it?
Delicious. Good. I always liked eggnog. I've always been the type to like it. Can you stop? Okay. I am going to read my fortune. The joyfulness of a man prolonged his ways. Oh, man. Please, girl. Please. I don't need no man who prolonged. Here's what it says. She loud, she proud, and she beautiful, I guess. That was a little mini haul of the stuff that I wanted to try.
Coronavirus.
So, no, not coronavirus. Freaking crumbs from this stupid ass thing in my throat. Not for you to eat in one sitting.
Did you hear this?
You're done.